on House Garden. Today we are walking through the house to see all the electrical work that's been done by the electricians over the last month. They have been busy working away both inside and outside the house, and they finally put in for an inspection, and we passed inspection just the other day. I thought it would be pretty important for us to go through and do a walkthrough because we all know my dad, and he will start to insulate pretty much right away. So we have to catch the walls while all the electrical wiring is still exposed. And the wind is just starting to pick up, which is actually quite nice considering it's been really warm here for the last little while. We're going to divide this video into two parts because I think the walkthrough is going to be pretty lengthy. We'll start with the outside today, and then we'll see where Dad takes us for a tour inside. And then we'll come back and we'll do a part 2, and we'll take you through the rest of the house at that point in time. So without further ado, let's go and find Dad. I think he's in the trench over here. Hello.
Oh, hi.
What are you working on?
Oh, just making a dust here. Coffee time.
Coffee time.
So, we've just got this trench in place for the underground wiring because we had to, way up there is a telephone pole and I didn't want overhead wires, so we went underground.
Okay, I see.
And
Dad, is that like a first time you've gone underground? Because that's nice, not having the wires up in the air like that.
Yeah, we've done underground in other jobs.
Okay.
But this is, we didn't want it here.
Yeah.
But anyway, here I am, big hole dug. We got a water line here, and we have installed a yard hydrant. And a yard hydrant is really good because even in the dead of winter when it's freezing, it doesn't freeze. So you can have water for your animals, water for whatever you want, wash the car.
Okay.
And you turn it on.
Yep. Oh!
And anyway, sorry. It's brand new. I haven't even taken the plug up. Now, see, the water comes out here, and then you shut it off. This whole pipe now drains. You see where the drain is?
Ah, okay.
Drains down here. I have to put some drain rock in here to capture all that.
Okay.
But the actual valve is
Yep.
down here.
I see.
So there's a long rod going down. The valve shuts off here.
So it's emptying this entire
So
line.
from here up is
Yeah.
now emptying.
I see.
And you obviously need to put some drain rock and stuff around it, and it drains. But I blew that cap off. Sorry for frightening you, but that was just to keep the dirt out. And that's pretty exciting, isn't it? Should we do that one more time?
No, let's not do that
okay.
one more time. The
All
dog ran away too.
Yeah, dog thought it was a rifle shot. So.
Oh, well, there you go. We're not staged in our videos by any stretch of the imagination, are we? No.
No.
Those kind of things can happen.
So
Freak
then we
us
have
out.
a few
Okay, so this, Dad, so that of course is just an addition of the water, but
Yeah.
this trench is mostly for the electrical.
electrical goes
Okay.
through here. The water is over here.
Okay,
This, yeah. So
okay,
coming up, I'll show you where we started this whole mess.
okay, let's go.
Let's go. So, here we have a meter for my shop. We have the meter for the house.
Okay,
This is the wire that's underground going to the house. I can show you that later. And that's the nearest telephone pole up there.
all right. And that line is not underground.
No, it isn't.
No.
And
All
it
right.
looks tacky. But so we've pulled Cablevision and Cat 5e underground as well to the house,
Okay,
and the cable comes from up there as well. So we've got
the shop is equipped and the house is equipped.
we got everything going.
Okay,
And We had three people pulling that through.
Yeah. So they were fishing it through?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Pulled it through with a little rope, and then
Oh,
actually a string, and then a bigger rope.
yeah.
And then there was one guy down there and two of us pushing, and Mom was standing on the framework so it didn't fall over because it was really stiff wire.
Ah, so no video footage because Mom was involved as well in fishing it through. Yeah.
So come on down to the house. I'll show you
Okay.
where that is.
All right, let's go, Oz. Well, before we go down to the house, you're going to show us this.
Yeah, before I bury everything and forget where everything is, I always take photographs. So this line here is the cable. This one here is the electrical. This is a sewer pipe. These are water lines that are going somewhere. There's a line going to the septic here.
Yeah.
You have to take photos because there's another power cord going to the greenhouse. You forget so quick
Yeah.
where everything is.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
take a picture, especially with the new cameras
Yeah.
or phones. You
Yeah.
just take a picture and hopefully you'll remember.
And if
This-
you don't, you have it as a resource for later.
Yeah, this white pipe here was temporary because we have to use electrical conduit for electrical. We can't use normal white PVC, but that
Okay.
was just stuffed in so that the pipe didn't fill with dirt.
I see.
Yeah.
And then that trench hadn't been dug yet. So the trench we were just in is here.
Way down there. This is the shop garden, which you just took a
Oh, I
rhododendron
apologize.
photos.
This is not the corner of the one
No.
you're building right now. This
No.
isn't the pond house.
No,
Oh, this is the shop.
this is the shop garden.
Oh, I see. So
Yeah.
have you done the same for the house?
Sure.
Sure. Have you? You haven't done it. Okay, we might want to take a photo. Now
Well-
that we've said you normally take a photo.
Yeah, I got lots of photos. Then I forget where I put all my photos, you know?
All right, let's go to the house.
Okay. So here we go. I wrote it down 193 feet. The electrician measured it and he had 180 feet. So that's it coming out of the ground, and now it'll go into this panel. And
So right now it's not in the panel. Right now it's right here.
yep, it's just loose. We have to get another fitting to go here up, and then it just
Oh, I see.
goes in here.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Hopefully no zzz.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now nothing is live. We do not work in panels
Yeah.
or meter boxes with any current on.
Right.
BC Hydro will come when we go to do the main connect. BC Hydro will come and disconnect it at the pole
Okay.
for a fee.
Right.
But
Safety
my
first.
guys get to go home at night because nobody gets hurt on my job.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
No.
Safety first.
Now, so this is what they've been working on for the month then, Dad. Up
Yeah.
here.
There's a few wires here.
Wow. Look at that.
Everything is numbered.
Yeah.
This large cable here,
Yeah.
it's for the future.
Oh, what's that for?
Well, one day there'll be another road, there'll be another pole, and we have to get power back to this panel. So rather than put it into a finished house, I paid the extra money and got that cable taken over to where the pole's going to be on the other end of the house.
Oh, so that goes through the attic and way across to the other side.
Yep.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, this is a piece of tech cable, which is empty. There's actually some, never mind.
Right.
I thought there would be a bunch of wires there, but there's not.
It is really empty.
It's really empty for,
Okay.
for a bit.
Never mind.
Never mind. Oh, there it is. in
Oh,
there,
there
but-
is something in
Yeah,
there.
trust
Okay.
me. Trust me.
Trust me. Oh, I can see it. I can see it.
Oh, sure.
Oh, now, did you want to stop? Do you want to go through here and show us a few of the things that you put into the garage at all for the electrical?
Oh,
We've got a bit of insulation in the way, but here's some cool
here
stuff.
we got panels all over the place. This is a panel 4, if the power goes out, our generator will kick in and operate some primary circuits in the house.
Okay. So what you're telling me is Mom got her way?
Well, she got the
panel for the generator?
She got the panel for the generators.
Because this was quite a debate for quite some time.
Well, she didn't get the generator though.
Oh, she didn't get the generator. Just don't tell Mom.
My Honda 3000 will plug in there. It'll turn on 2 light bulbs and maybe a toaster, but
okay.
We don't have.
We'll just leave it at that.
Yeah.
And over here, insulation, insulation, insulation. You don't have to move it, Dad. I think I can see it.
This is a panel for the electric car.
Ah, a charging station.
Charging station. It's just a 50 amp panel.
Yeah.
And then whatever car we buy, we plug into this.
Yeah.
If we buy one or somebody buys one.
Right.
We just, we didn't want to have to do it later.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, once the drywall's up.
yeah.
Yeah.
And the insulation's in.
Yeah.
It's just as easy to do it now.
Yeah. Love it. And then there's just regular plugins, but they're shelf height. Is this the idea? So you have a workbench in here or something?
Yeah, there's a workbench here.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it looks great. So you've got all the plugs. I see the different outlets that will be against the walls all around here.
Yeah.
And then the switch for outside. So the lights come on inside, the lights come on outside.
Yeah.
That's that one there.
The electricians have got all their stuff here, but
Ah.
now I'm going to cover it all with wires so they'll never know.
They'll never know. It'll be secret.
No.
Then this is your bathroom right in here.
This is the bathroom.
And there's nothing really crazy about in here at all. You've just got a fan.
Pretty much.
A fan and a recessed light, or 2 recessed lights.
Couple
So
lights,
yeah,
yeah.
exactly. Nothing too fancy going on there.
No.
Okay.
All right. So we haven't started yet, but there's going to be a media panel put in here. These are the 2 cables that are coming from the shop and the power. And then
Media meaning Shaw and internet and things
television,
like that.
internet,
Oh, okay.
whatever else you can invent.
Okay.
What have you got? You've got a mesh system or a,
Who knows? I've got
No.
whatever my brother tells me to put in.
what is that thing where you plug it in?
I know. I've got.
Expands the Wi-Fi?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Is it a mesh? Is it a web?
I don't,
You're asking the wrong girl.
Right.
The IT guy is not here right now.
right. Yeah.
Okay. And then inside.
Let's go inside. Up here, pretty near everywhere, we have downlighting. This is the slickest thing since sliced bread. This is an LED light. You cut a round hole up there, you lift up these 2 clips, you put that in there, it holds on the drywall, and that's all you see is this. No light bulbs to change, good for 45 years, 10 watts. And maybe I went a little nuts on them. There's nearly 40 in this room, so 10 times 4, 4,000 watts, which,
That's a lot of light for reading.
well, we can dim them. One of the fellas looked up that was here helping put the windows in, looked up and said, are you afraid of the dark? I said, well, they're dimmable, but because we're doing this coffered ceiling and we have 30 openings, it only makes sense to put 30 lights in, 1 in each.
Yeah, I think it would look a little odd if it was a light in every second one.
Yeah, we were
Yeah.
trying to figure that out. Like if we did every other one, then it'd be 2 in one, and 3 in the other, and 2
Right.
in one. And it's like playing checkers. And I didn't want to play checkers.
Yeah.
So I covered the board.
Yeah.
I'll let you know how they turn out. But it's 12 feet up, and they're only 10 watts.
They're really light too, hey? Oh yeah.
Yeah, well,
There's nothing to them really.
the pot lights I hated pot lights because basically they're a chimney through your insulation up into the attic. So all your heat just goes up. Sure, we get these little boxes we can put over them, but there's too much margin for error as far as I'm concerned. These work really well. There's a gasket on them against the drywall. We have them contained as well. We're trying to save energy. We don't want to lose heat.
And that's why you put on the exterior insulation as well.
I've done the exterior insulation. I'm using my R22 in the walls.
So if you're going to do all of that measure, you might as well also, you have to look at every single product that you're putting in your house.
Yeah, I like rock wool.
For insulation?
For insulation. Exterior rock wool and interior rock wool, it's a mineral product. It's fire resistant, which is critical because we got this warming happening, and
you're surrounded by forest here.
I'm surrounded by forest,
Yeah, so...
And right now in August, or actually it's September.
It's September now.
September, it's still dry. We haven't got a rain yet. But
we had a rain. It was really, really light.
Yeah.
It certainly did not help with creating any kind of barrier to a fire, that's for sure.
No.
So
let's get off of this. Oh,
well, no, I was going to show then too. So the cool part is we did try to support local. We will say that we did, but of course the supply chain being the way that it is, and Dad needed these in stock. You ended up buying these on Amazon.
On Amazon.
Which is crazy. Our family doesn't really buy a lot from Amazon, and here's the start of it. So this here is what it looks like, just in case you're wanting to look into it, if you are building a house right now. So, and they came really fast. How many did you have to order?
I got 120 of them. They came in 3 days. Becoming an internet shopper now. Amazon, I tell you.
I never thought I'd see it with Dad, honestly.
No.
All right, so should we go through any more of the house?
Yeah, I can show you stuff.
Okay, let's see some stuff.
Okay, so I vowed I would not have an overabundance of switches. Oh, because I hate it when you gotta turn a switch on. No, it wasn't that one. Turn that one on. Or you leave it on, then go to the next one. If the switch didn't work, put it back where you found it. It's kind of like if your gate was closed when you came in, close the gate behind you. But I got switches for the outside. We want a fan out there, so I got a switch for a fan.
We've got them for the kitchen. We've got them for the hallway.
All over the place.
Yeah, a whole bunch here. But it was necessary because when we did our walkthrough, if you recall, we actually said, okay, we're bringing the groceries in. This is what we're doing.
But now, they've got smart switches, which I can run off my phone. This is going to be exciting because I don't know how to use my phone. So maybe I'll get my granddaughter to show me what to do.
Yeah, I think she can help us out for sure.
Pretty much. But
yeah.
Come on downstairs.
Okay.
I put a sub panel downstairs.
Okay.
So that when you trip the breaker with all your electronic stuff, you don't have to run all the way up to the garage to reset the breaker.
Ooh.
It'll be downstairs.
All right.
Which saves pulling a lot of wire.
Right.
And saves footsteps.
Trying to get back upstairs.
Trying to find
And you know me, I work on stuff at 2 a.m., so I don't want to be coming back upstairs at 2 a.m. to reset the breakers.
Pretty much. Don't trip over that.
I'm not going to trip over the cord. Okay, I made it down.
Yeah, so there's a panel for you.
Oh, and it's lovely white.
And it's white, not just your common gray.
No, it's
you.
very perfect for me. Look at that.
Yeah. And
okay, so and how are we? I don't think we've ever shown anybody this magic room.
Come on into the magic room.
The magic room.
The magic room.
Yes, it has mood lighting. It's very dark. Putting your flashlight on?
Ah,
Oh.
so
Dad, tell us about this.
this is our dungeon.
Well, even better.
It's actually a root cellar.
Yeah.
I had the approach to the front door. I had to dig a hole in the ground. And I thought, well, why don't I box it in, pour a slab on top, and now we have a root cellar.
Yeah, and a dahlia cellar.
And a dahlia.
Because
yeah,
we're gonna keep the dahlias
we're
in
gonna
here
put
as
the
well.
dahlia stuff in there.
Yeah. So it's just, and then it's got a little hole to the outside right here.
Yeah, that's. I have no idea what the humidity is going to be, so
Yeah.
we have it set up so that we can put a fan in and a humidistat.
Those are the dahlia baskets getting
Dahlia
ready for all the
baskets.
dahlia tubers.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've got more there too. So yeah, so eventually this will all be shelving and it'll have like our squash and potatoes and dahlias and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
And it's great because it is easily accessible from inside the house.
And we've got an exterior door with weather stripping so that will hopefully remain ground temperature, 50 odd degrees,
Right.
and the house can be warmer.
Warmer, exactly. And then Mom can just come from the kitchen right there.
Straight up the stairs.
Straight the stairs, straight over into the root cellar. So it's nice during wintertime. No snow involved.
No.
No.
No, and I managed to get the vapor barrier and weather or insulation in the crawl space ready to go because
Okay.
the joist ends and the concrete walls will all be spray foamed. So,
Right over there.
yeah, all the way around.
Yeah, you got it all the way around. I can see the
So,
plastic back there.
anywhere there's vertical concrete will be spray foamed. The joist ends will also be spray foamed. And
Perfect. And this area right here, Dad, is for?
that's all the water coming in.
And what about the heat pump? Where is that going to go?
Heat pump is probably going over in the middle here.
Over into this section?
Yes.
Okay.
And then all the pipes come through and get hooked up, but
I see.
it's a one-off heat pump, so it nobody even knows what it looks like. So we have to get it here to hook all the pipes to it.
Okay. And you already know then that it will fit in this doorway? This little door?
Yes, and what doesn't fit, a chainsaw will make it everything fine. Or a big hammer.
Oh.
So they're designed, this is a 3-foot opening, it'll get in.
It'll
through a
get in there.
3-foot opening.
Yeah, okay.
Right.
Great. Okay, we are now on the outside of the house to take a look at a few things. Here we go. Ah,
So one day, we're gonna have a subdivision and there'll be a road down below us, and that's where the telephone pole will be.
right.
So rather than destroy the finished house, I put in this meter base and a shutoff here and pre-wired it back to our electrical panel in the garage.
So is this where the large conduit that we saw in the garage?
Yeah, the large tech cable, those
The
black
tech cable,
ones.
yes. Sorry, not conduit. So that tech cable
Yep.
was coming over to here.
Yeah, and then this is Cat 5e and J11 cable,
Okay.
because that will be coming from the telephone pole as well, so that goes back there.
Right,
So,
right.
so we're ready for
Well, you're thinking ahead. You're planning ahead.
thinking ahead.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
And we're talking about the fact that one day,
And
whenever that's going to be, this here potentially could be a few other houses.
maybe.
Maybe. But right now, we're just enjoying the property the way that it is. Okay, Dad, you're going to show us more. Is that right?
Rain screen.
Rain screen.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we want the walls to dry and stay dry.
Mhm.
So we run a perforated bug screen down here, and then you put your boards over this. So there's an air area here that can evaporate the water so that your hardy plank, when it gets wet on the back, it's got a place to drip or dry out.
Okay.
So in our climate, this is what we have to do by code now.
Mm-hmm.
Perhaps down south or east
Maybe
or west.
it's different. Exactly.
Everybody's different,
But here it's code in British Columbia.
yep, we
Yeah.
get 100% humidity, and all of a sudden it gets hot. The sun beats on this wall.
Yeah.
The air behind the wall is soaking wet,
Yeah.
and you get condensation.
Right.
Or you get hot wall, cold air, condensation.
Right. Exactly. So you've had to do this on the whole exterior of the house.
Yeah.
And do you have that done now, Dad? Is the entire outside done, or are you still working a bit on it?
Still got a bit to do. I've got a box out for these hose bibs.
Ah.
And these are a similar thing as to that yard hydrant I showed you.
Mm-hmm.
The actual valve is in the wall, and this, you turn it off and it will drain out here. So there's no water in this part to freeze.
To freeze.
Yeah. And then we do some flashing here. We do the bug screen again, and up it goes.
Right.
Pretty much. Simple.
Simple. Just time.
Time. It's time.
You're retired now. You've got lots of time, Dad.
Yeah.
And that concludes our video tour, part 1 of the electrical rough-in at the pond house. Dad, I don't know if you can hear, but he's back in the tractor filling in the trench, and he wants to make a lot more progress today on a lot of the outside stuff, so I'm gonna leave him be. The part 2 of this video will be walking through the house with Mom and talking to her about all of the fixture ideas she has. And she has a lot of ideas. We've actually gone to McLaren Electric in Victoria, BC recently, and we've sourced out a few things there. We've brought home a few photos, and we just have to finalize some details of a few of the rooms, and then we can place our order. So we will keep you posted. Until next time, remember, your dreams can become a reality just like ours have. All you have to do is take that very first step. See you soon. Okay. Looking good, looking good.
Oh, it hasn't started yet. Oh, it has
Oh, it has
started.
started.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
All right.